Okay, I'm back with another tutorial for you guys. I got a few requests for this one to show you how to make my mechanized video. This one you saw just a second ago. The presets I use are the poison props that you can find on Renderosity. They're freaking awesome. I love them. I use them for a lot of stuff. Most of them are the architecture ones. I just load a few of these. I already had them made into nice Carrera presets. They come as object files, but I went through the trouble of making them look all pretty in my browser because I like them so much. So I got a few of these loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and flatten them out and rotate them around so that they're all lined up right. I actually had two of the same ones loaded, so I'm going to load another one. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to go through and rotate all of these so that they're all facing the ground or leveled out. Let's do this one now. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want. Use whatever props you want too. Just using this as an example because this is what I use for the video. Go through as one more. There we go. And you can see we got all these. We got 4 of them right now. What I'm going to do is add a replicator, not a surface replicator, just a normal replicator. And I'm going to zero this out so that it's in the center of the scene. And go ahead and select all of the props we imported and turn them invisible. We don't want the single props visible, we just want the replicators visible. So we drag the first one underneath our replicator to replicate it. And we go into the replication settings. I'm going to set this to disk. And I'm going to take out all of the replicators on the y-axis. So we get one instance making a circle. And we got 10. You can use however many you want or do whatever you want there, but this is what I did. And I'm going to turn the display onto mesh so we can actually see what it's doing. And we've already got a nice little design going on here. See it already looks a bit like the video I did. It's all nice and symmetrical. Now all we have to do now is do the rest of them. We'll go ahead and duplicate this replicator and delete the mesh that it's replicating and slide a new one in. You see that I added another one. Just do the same thing for the other 2 meshes we imported. Delete the mesh, slide another one in, duplicate, delete the mesh, and then slide the other one in. So we got all 4 of our meshes on the same sort of replicator. You can use different ones if you want for different numbers of objects being replicated for different effects or whatever, but I'm just doing this for consistency. And now we can start doing the fun stuff. You can see I move this out so you can see it. You press caps lock and you move the hot point. And the hot point designates where it's being replicated from. So if you move that around, you can kind of mess with how big it's getting, or you could adjust the scale so you can widen it out and make some cool effects. That says essentially all I did was mess with the hot points and keyframe some scaling effects and rotations and all that. So I'll show you what all went into it right now. You see it's already starting to look pretty cool. Got a nice little snowflake design going on here. Give it some mean little hooks. Right now it's kind of flat too, and I give it some depth by just moving the replicators up and down on the z-axis, just to make it have some action on the top like that, and move the other one up further so it get a little bulge in the middle. There we go. Move this one down a bit. I'll move that one up so you can see it better. There we go. Actually looking pretty cool. So now we can start messing with the animation stuff. And a really easy way to do it is to add a spin modifier on our replicators. Do a low value so it's not all fast, 0.1. Still a little bit fast, but it'll look nice. I like to have each of my replicators going in opposite directions. Have one going 0.1, other one going negative 0.1. Alternate between them so you get some really nice effects going on there. And let me play this back so we can see what this looks like. You see how it's going in two different directions. Let me increase the length of the animation so we can not stuck to 4 seconds right there. Okay. Now you can see what it's doing. Got the spin modifiers going clockwise and counterclockwise. And what we can do is add another spin modifier onto the actual object that's being replicated to give it some more dynamicness. That's not doing a whole. Oh, well, you can see the hook's turning up a little bit. Well, you gotta change it to the x-axis. There you go. That makes it look a little better. You can see them popping up like that. I did a really low value just to make it seem a bit more progressive. I did 0.03. And we'll do another one on the other objects. We'll do this one 0.02. And it's not doing a whole lot. So I got it on the z-axis. It's only spinning on its native axis, so we change that up a little bit and change it to x2. Now you can see the ones in the middle hooking up a little bit, popping out, looking all mean and sharp now. So we go to the next one and add another spin modifier. And do 0.03 this time, or 2. Do that one on the y-axis, and do another one on the last one, 0.03 on the x-axis. Do some really weird values because it's per second, cycles per second, so every second it's going to loop. And if you add some really weird values and change them between them, you get some more randomness to your animation. Make it look a little bit more organic, or not so streamlined or whatever. Predictable, I guess. Anything else you want to do, you can keyframe to it. Like I said, I can keyframe. Actually, can't keyframe the rotation because I have the spin modifier on it. But you can keyframe the scale of it, make it appear thin in some portions or fat in other portions. Got pretty much anything you want to do. A lot of stuff makes really nice effects if you lengthen it out like that, make it pokey, or you can adjust the scale to have it come out of the hot point a little bit better. Go ahead and keyframe some more of these. See, everything you do really changes the way this thing looks. So you can make your scene completely different over the course of the animation. What the heck? My keyboard is farting out. Let me fix this real quick. I don't know why it likes to lose sync with the sensor or whatever. There we go. I can select all of these and duplicate them, so it'll kind of pulse over the course of the animation, stretch out, and then stretch back. Stick these ones at the last frame. I'll put it at 6 seconds. And I'm gonna edit the tweener on all these, have it a little bit smoother. Really nice function Carrera 8. You can edit multiple tweeners at once. Makes things a lot easier. So now you can see it's changing a lot now. Get a really dramatic effect because of the scale we just keyframed. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch that out a little bit more so it goes over the whole animation. Just select all of it and press Control. Hold down Control and then just drag it along. It'll stretch out all your keyframes to fit that wherever you want it to. I gotta move the camera, line it up all nice and pretty. Where's it? There we go. It's really simple, straight top-down view. Get it right in the center so it's all symmetrical and all that. And all I did was keyframe the zoom values. Go from a telephoto lens up to a wide-angle lens. Go to the last frame and stick that on 50. Zoom out. And do a tweener on that so it's all smooth and nice. There we go. And that's essentially what I did. You can tell it looks a lot like the video I showed you. It's quite a bit faster, but get the idea. Zoom in. It's really nice, nice looking kaleidoscope effect. It's not done with any mirrors or anything, so you get all the directional shadows and stuff that you wouldn't if you were using mirrors and all that. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.